Welcome back to the Tony Valenti Show. This is Tony Valenti.
And Timmy G.
Welcome, everybody. Today is Tony Valenti Show on September 11th, 2020. 19 years ago today, we had the big Pearl Harbor. Big deal. I'm here with Timmy G. He just came in from, where did you fly in from?
Afghanistan, man.
Yeah, you look like you've
No, man.
taken some incoming.
Redlands, California. That's where we're at today. So, 19 years
To the day.
to the day 9/11 happened. And, it was a day that would live in
Infamy.
infamy.
That's what they said about Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 41.
But, there's
This was
actually,
worse, I think.
There's actually a generation of people born that were born after that. They don't know about 9/11. They weren't on the planet when 9/11
Well, if you're
happened.
21 years old, you were 2 when 9/11 happened.
Yeah, man.
You don't remember it? All the stigma connected to it?
Man, what I remember is that America came together. There was American flags everywhere. America united like no other time that I've ever seen, man. There was flags on cars. There was American flags on houses. There was everybody, man, was, American shirts. I mean, we were united, like no other time that I ever remember.
Absolutely.
So,
What are your recollections of the day? I have some crazy memories of what happened. What do you remember
Man,
most about it other than that?
I remember waking up in the morning, getting ready to go to work, going to the art gallery in Westminster, getting in my car, driving out to Westminster to go to the mall out there. We had you had this store out there for artwork, and the security guard, I come ready to go in. I'm running a little bit late, so I'm rushing in, and the guy goes, hold on. The security guard goes, no, you can't come in here. We are at war. And I go, what? He goes, no, serious.
Which war are we talking about?
He goes, no, serious. We're at war. They blew up the trade centers, and I'm going, they blew up what?
What's the Trade Center?
And I knew what it was, but then I rushed home, and I got home just in time to see the second plane crash into the tower. And I was like, wow, man. And then the rest of the day, you're like,
Disbelief.
what's going on, dude? What is really happening? And it was quite the day, man. What's your memory?
We just found out recently, and I didn't know this at the time, but the last plane there were 4 planes, I believe. The last one that was going to go into one went into the Pentagon. One of them was headed for the White House. So you knocked 2 towers down, you knocked the Pentagon down, and they saved the White House for last. On the way to the White House, President Bush gave the order to shoot the plane down. Civilian passenger airline. Now, we never heard that at that time. They didn't tell us that.
Right.
We thought it crashed in a field in Shanksville, Pennsylvania.
I think it crashed before they shot it down.
No.
No.
Well, President Bush admitted that they did that. Dick Cheney as well admitted that.
Well, Dick Cheney will shoot your face off. So
Yeah.
that guy
Don't go duck hunting with that guy.
But just the unity that was, that time every American came together, black, white, it didn't matter, yellow, green, purple.
It was all of us against
it was all of us against whoever did that to us.
Right.
We didn't know at the time it was Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda and all that stuff, but we found out, and you know what? They're pushing up daisies, buddy.
Pushing up daisies.
One
of the things that stood out to me the most was people on the ledges of the buildings. I'll never forget this one lady that I saw as the mosquitoes trying to get me in the studio here. This one lady that I saw, I'll never forget it. It was live on television. She standing on the edge of the building. The building's on fire. And she does the sign of the cross, and she jumps.
That's
I'll
insane.
never, ever forget that.
There's certain things that stick in your mind, man.
Wow. That should send chills through your body.
I'm glad I didn't see that. I don't want to have that.
it was
memory.
live on television. They were filming it.
Yeah.
They didn't know who was doing what. They go, look at all these people on the edge of the building. They're standing outside I've been to the World Trade Center. Actually, ironically, I didn't know this, but I have pictures of myself in front of the World Trade Center.
Wow.
I didn't even think about it until many, many years after 9/11, looking through my photo collections. Wow, I didn't know I took
Wow.
a picture. But having been there and seen it and seen all those people on the ledges, my God, horrifying.
It changed the world at that moment.
Osama bin Laden, when he did what he did, besides losing however many, was it 5,000? I forget, 3,500, 3,800.
It was a lot.
A lot of lives. Besides losing all the lives, which is, that's the only thing you can't replace. And then the economy went to hell in a handbasket as well after that. The world has not been the same since that day in a lot of different respects. And another one of the respects is economically. Where we were in 2001 and where we are now is a whole nother world.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother world financially. Nothing. If you ask any business owner who's been in business for 20 years, ask them how their business was 20 years ago and how their business is today. It's
a world of difference. It's totally
the whole planet has he ruined the world economy. He ruined a lot of things besides our pride and But at least we did come back and we did kick a little tail, I will say.
Yeah, I think that was as the most I've seen America united, and
it's the opposite of today.
Yeah, look at today. I mean, I think BLM is as bad as the Empire, the Trade
Empire
Center
Strikes Back.
Darth Vader.
You're going to get in big trouble for saying
but
that.
I think BLM.
Let me be on record that I did not say that.
They're a terrorist. They're a terrorist organization, and they're right here in our country. And they're just as bad as Osama bin Laden. They should be taken out.
My God.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah, really. They're causing just as much economic damage as Osama bin Laden did with the World Trade Center. And I'm going on record to say BLM is a terrorist organization, and we need to take them out.
Wow. That's not exactly my particular point of view, but what do you think? What you said something about economically. What do you think the BLM has to do with any economy of any sort?
Oh my God! They burned down so many businesses, and cities are in flames. People are afraid to rebuild in those cities because what are they going to do? Rebuild it so they can burn it down again as soon as some crazy thing happens in the street. The economic it hasn't even been quantified yet. But I believe that the economic situation that BLM has caused is going to be, it's going to take us, 20 years to get over it.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, if the BLM is about violence, then that's definitely the wrong way to go. Can you imagine if Martin Luther King was here, what he would say about that?
He definitely wouldn't be.
He was a non-violent man.
He wouldn't be down with OPP. He wouldn't be down with BLM. But Tony, just think about this. Whenever there's a protest, or let's call it what it is, really. Whenever there's a riot, whenever there's a protest, riot,
there are no protests.
I
think I believe that.
You can bet your rent. All participants are Democratic. You can bet all of them are part of the Democratic Party.
All the people out there that are rioting.
Yeah, all the people.
There's no such thing as a peaceful protest, I don't think.
No,
I haven't seen any.
And
all the peaceful protests always have buildings on fire, people getting shot, bricks flying. I don't think that fits the definition of peaceful protest.
No, there's no peaceful protest. But there is. If the Republicans or conservatives had a march for, say Trump or whatever, there's not going to be any violence.
Well, that's got to tell you something right there. I think I agree with that completely.
There's not. You can. That's a fact. You can check the facts. The facts check out. You can check the facts, and you fact check.
It depends on which fact check you're checking.
You check feckin' chicken.
You better watch. You better watch how you mix the word check and facts when you say it very fast. That could be a problem. The FCC needs money.
Oh man,
ain't getting none from me, brother.
But the Republican Party is a party of peace, and
I believe that
they think they're intelligent. Democrats are, I hate to say it, they don't
violent.
think. They're violent. They're animalistic. You know that.
My friends aren't going to like that too well.
Yeah, that's okay, man. You know what? Being a Democrat there's nothing wrong with that. You can be wrong all you want. It's okay to be a Democrat. I mean, sometimes you're right. I mean, you know, having nice gelato in your refrigerator, that's pretty right. I like that. Getting your hair done, you know, that's, you know.
While you're eating ice cream.
Yeah, while you're eating ice cream, against the law in your own state that you said you didn't know that was against the law. You know, that sounds kind of
You're
stupid.
talking about Nancy's Pelosi.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
kind
know
of
she had a
stupid.
Pelosi. If Martin Luther King was alive today, he would never, ever, ever be on the side of violent protesters. Let me say that one more time. If Martin Luther King was alive today, he would never be on the side of violent protesters. Martin Luther King, if he was here today, would advise Black Lives Matter that they could get much further and much faster if they would stop the violence. Stop defacing people's homes with spray paint. Stop burning down buildings and causing random chaos. Random chaos, to me, is evil. Martin Luther King would be heartbroken to see what's going on in America today. If Black Lives Matter believes in random chaos and destroying other people's property, physical violence towards their fellow man, that's not a good thing. That's the definition of insanity. I believe that this will only widen the chasm of racial division. That's my take. What do you think, Timmy G?
Well, you know, when you're out there spray painting all kinds of crazy stuff on Elvis's, you know, Graceland's walls, and you're spraying Black Lives Matter, you know,
It's disrespectful.
it's very disrespectful. It's not a way to get. I mean, it's not really a way to get your message across. You know, I don't see what spray painting on Elvis walls is going to get you. Where's that going to get you? It upset me. It made me.
Yeah.
It made me feel even more about, you know what? I don't want to have anything to do with Black Lives Matter. I don't want to have.
Well, the whole point was that's what they spray painted on the walls.
Yeah.
They spray painted Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
So if you're out there for peace and justice, why would you do that for? Now, I don't think that all people think that way, but whoever was out there spray painting the building sure did.
Well, there's another thing. You know, Black Lives Matter. It implies that my life doesn't matter, or somebody else's life doesn't matter. Is that just not right?
Well, I mean, if you went around with T-shirts that said "White Lives Matter," you would be in big trouble. So it's a double standard. If anything else,
it's a racist. It's a racist organization. It's a Marxist organization. It's garbage. It's the worst of the worst. And if you're, I hate to say this, if you're on their side, you're on the side of burning up buildings,
putting people out of work,
putting people out of work, trashing businesses, destroying cities. You're part of you're the problem. I mean, come on. The rest of America is watching TV. You get it? They're watching TV. They're not out there protesting and
burning other people's TVs.
Violent protesters. They're watching TV and they're going, I don't want to be a part of this. I believe that the word on the street is that they don't want to be a part of it.
Well, I talk to a lot of people in my business. I meet people. I deal a lot with tourists. So I talk to hundreds of people every week from all over the United States. You name the city, and people from other countries as well, from Canada and Europe. And when people talk about Black Lives Matter, like privately, like there's no microphone on, they're all saying the same thing. They're all saying, if Black Lives Matter sounds like a racist comment, their take on it, I'm not saying it's true or not true, their take on it is that Black Lives Matter is something that they don't agree with. Their take is that your life matters less than their life. That's how they see it. They see it as Black Lives Matter because in your life doesn't.
Right.
Now, you could say whatever you want. You could probably interview these same people that I'm talking about, and they would never, ever, ever tell you this. This is a very difficult subject to tackle. We're not trying to go here and tackle and point everybody out, because there's got to be a better way. But I can tell you for sure, in my opinion, from what I see on the streets and talking to people, that this is dramatically increasing racial division in America. This is a lose-lose situation. It's a lose-lose situation. Who's going to win from this?
Nobody's going to win. I mean, it's a terrible thing, man. Their mantra is no justice, no peace, and then they need to practice what they preach. You can't say no justice, no peace, and then go out and have no peace in the streets or no justice in the streets.
And what is Elvis Presley wall? A private person's wall, Elvis Presley, Graceland. What has he got to do with it? I'm sure if Elvis Presley was here, he wasn't a racist.
No.
He would do anything he could to help the black cause. I know he would. He was very generous. For sure, he'd buy everybody a Cadillac. Everybody. That's what he did. He bought Cadillacs for everybody. No, he didn't have a racist bone in his body. So why? I mean, I don't know if you ever had anything. I came out one day and I had one of my vehicles some years ago. A van. It was a white van, and somebody just took some spray paint and sprayed some random black spray paint. And I don't remember what the hell it was. I'm like, but you feel so insulted. It's like being robbed. It's like somebody breaking into your home. Why are you defacing my stuff? What did I do? I'm not against you.
Right. If it's like. You're being. I don't know. It's just
disrespectful.
It's just terrible, and they don't care about it. The Black Lives Matter. They don't care that they're disrespecting you. They don't care that they disrespected Elvis. They don't care. Do you know what? These kids, these 21-year-olds, these 30-year-olds.
Well, a lot of the people that are doing this violence, by the way, the majority of the people doing this are whites. So let's put that front and center.
Absolutely.
The black people really aren't the people doing this. They're a small minority of the people that are doing this.
I agree.
It's the white people that are doing Black Lives Matter.
Because they've been white shamed into believing something that they should be ashamed that they're white. I'm not ashamed that I'm white. You know what? I don't have a racist bone in my body, but I don't believe in what Black Lives Matter believes in. I'll tell you that. I don't believe in burning my city and destroying businesses and ruining people's lives because some guy who's a rapist and got shot in the back because he refused to listen to a police officer. They tased him twice. They tried to tackle him. He got away. He went to his car to get a knife, and they shot him. And
now we burn the city down.
And now we burn the city down? Come on, man.
But everybody...
As Joe Biden would say, come on, man. You know, Joe Biden likes that. He likes everything's burning because he can blame it
in all the Democratic cities, by the way.
He can blame it on Trump. He can say, look what Trump's America's like. But, buddy, it's your cities and it's your governors, the Democratic cities, the Democratic governors that are tearing things up. And you know what? You're sitting there going, oh, well, I think we should stop it now.
No, I don't think he's saying that. I think he's letting it.
Well, I think
he's not stopping it.
No, of course not. He has no clue.
Well, not that he has the power to do it anyway, but...
He's hiding Biden. He's hiding in the basement.
He's frightened Biden.
Hiding Biden, frightened by his own shadow. This guy's going to run our country? I don't think so. Into the ground. I don't think so. And Calamity Harris, that Calamity that...
I call her Camel Harris.
I
think I had a sweater made out of
She's
Camel
a
Harris.
racist. She's a racist. I'm coming out right now. She's a racist. Everything she's done in her political career says that she's a racist. She hates white people. Face it.
Isn't she part white?
And I don't know what part.
Well, she's
the part that she hates?
Chinese, Indian, black, and I think part white.
She hates us.
Well, we hate her too.
No, I don't hate her. I don't hate her.
We love her. We love Camel Harris. Somebody's got to make some sweaters.
Calamity, you just can't be president because Joe Biden.
That's what's going to happen. You see, if Joe Biden becomes president, Camel Harris is going to shoot him. Then she's president. That's the plan right there.
Or he'll forget what's going on, and she'll just say, "Don't worry, Joe.
She'll say, Joe, stay in the basement for 4 years. We'll be right back.
Don't worry, I got this." And our country's going to go to hell. So I don't know, man.
Martin Luther King.
It's crazy out there, man.
Yeah, it's crazy in here too, for sure.
See you next time on the Tony Valenti Show. We're out of here.